Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of By the Future. It's me, your regular host on this channel, Korede Olaiwola. Please spread the news. Let people be beneficiary of the nuggets that we are sharing on this platform. We share real life issues. We share nuggets, wisdom that is applicable to real life issues, our everyday life. We share on this platform what you can hit the ground running with. That's what we share on this platform, whether on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. Wherever you are watching from, please do well to share with friends and family. Let them also subscribe. Click the like button so that people around you who you do not necessarily share with, they will be able to, the system will notify them to view. So let's hit the ground running. Another topic today. Beautiful. What is the topic for today? How to raise a great kid. How to raise great kids in the 21st century. How to raise great kids in the 21st century. 21st century parents are very challenged. They are facing unusual situation, unusual circumstance, unusual things is facing them. Because parenting in the 80s and 90s is different. In the 70s, 80s is different from now. When we were born then in the 80s, the parenting, the parenting skills, what our parents needed to parent us or to train us is not the same skill you will need as a parent now in 21st century. The skills, times and seasons have changed, and it has changed forever. That's the reality on ground. We must accept the reality that the times and seasons have changed. So we need new skills. One of the skills that we need now, like I always tell us, that I will always go out there, get information, get insight. I'm an information person, so I always go out there, get information, and share with us on this platform. So do well to like and subscribe. Do well to share. So parenting skills is different by the day. What you needed in the 80s and the 90s is different what you need now. In the 80s and in the 90s is different. In the 2000 to 2020 till date is another thing entirely. Do you understand? What you needed in the 2000, they call them millennial children, Gen Z and all of that. What you needed to train them is different from what you need to train children of these days now. It's totally different. Two different things. World apart. World 1 million miles away. Difference. What you need to train children in the 80s, 90s is different what you need from 2000 to 2020. 2020 post-COVID, the world has changed again. Do you understand? So there is development, there is innovation, there is civilization, there is increase in knowledge. So everything is changing. So you cannot sit in one place and be saying, this is what your father did, this is what your mother did, you too must do it to your child now. It is not acceptable. The government will come for you. Whether you live in Nigeria, you live in UK, you live in Canada, you live in America or in Ghana or in Kenya, the government will come for you. You cannot train the children of 21st century the way the parents trained you. It's different. Even the children will react. They will speak. Children these days will ask questions. The children will, it's like an inborn thing with them. They will ask questions. If you say do this and this and this and this, they will ask you questions. Why this? Why that? Why? They will ask you why. Okay, what if this? What if that? So it's different. So so you must learn the skills of parenting. Don't say you want to be parent and it is as your spirit leads. No, there are skills to it. There is a way to do it. There is a way. There are people who have learned about children who are between the age of 0 to 7. There are people who have learned how to deal with children of 7 to. That's why they class them. They class them, categorize them in school. They don't just put them together. They put them. If you go to schools these days, primary school, they say lower primary school and higher primary school. 4 to 5 higher primary school. 1 to 3 is lower primary school. Then they have the nursery. So the kindergartens and all of that. They put them together. So that is it with parenting too. You must learn the skill of parenting, and to train children of different age is different. The skills required for it is different too. Do you understand? So please take cognizance of this. Please, this is very important. Put it to heart. If you have a child that is suckling, a little baby, the way what you need to train that such is different. So let's dive into what I have today. I'll come in with more insight about this. I'll break it down for people or with children of higher age. But generally, this is what you need for now. I've noted some things here down. Please follow me. Number one is that accept the gender of your child. Very important. Accept the gender of your child. There is misinformation and misrepresentation about in the world today, talking about binary, and you could be trapped in the different body and blah 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 and all of that. Please tell your child, once you give birth to your child and they can hear words, tell them that you love them and you love them the way they are. They tell them that you are a boy, you are a boy, you are a boy, you are a girl, you are a girl, you are a girl. Tell them. Don't be ashamed, don't be afraid to say it. Tell them you love them the way they are. You love them the way they are. Just keep saying it to them. Breathe this into their ears. Breathe it into them. Breathe it into them. Breathe it. Nurse it. Let them know it. Do you understand? You yourself as a parent accept their gender, then let the children too accept their gender too. Let the children accept their gender too. Do you understand? So this will breed true love, you know, if you accept them. Just the way you accept your wife. Do you understand? The same way you accept your parents. So the same way accept your child. Whether it's a boy or a girl, accept him or her, love him. Do you know? Show them love. So number two is love your child and show it to them that you love them. Tell your kids that your kids that you love them, whether they are teenager or they are infants, whatever age. Tell them you love them. Daddy loves you. Mommy loves you. Do you understand? Give them a hug. Give them a hug. That hug means a million to them. Do you understand? Hug them. Tell them you love them. Show it to them that you love them. It's important to them. It does something in their psychology. It does something in their brain. Children of this age, it does something. I remember very well when we were young. My mom used to hug us a lot. She loves hugging, you know. So, and it's not my mom thing alone I'm trying to teach you, but it's general. Look around you, you see. Children that they do hug and show love, they respond better among other children and in school. So love your children. Then the other one is correct your children. Discipline them. The fact that you are showing them love and you tender them and you pet them doesn't mean you should not correct them or you should not scold them. When they go wrong, when they go the other way, which they are not supposed to go, correct them, discipline them. A child correct a child when they need to be corrected. A child that is not corrected at home, but corrected by parents, will grow out there to become something else. Then the government will correct them. And how does the government correct them? They put them in correctional service, which people is popularly known as prison. Do you understand? They put them in the police cell. Do you understand? So that's the way government will correct them, because this thing grows with them. Once you don't correct them, they are not used to correction. You know, they are used to that kind of thing. They do what they want to do and go the way they want to go. You know, it grows with them, and they think that's how they can. That's how life is. Then they go outside there. They go out there and display such, and then the society rejects it, and they enter the government trap. They enter the government net. Do you understand? So please correct your child. Let them be used to correction. Correction is very important. Let them be used to correction. Discipline them. Scold them if you need to. Very important. Then the next one is train your child. Train your child is different from educate your child. Train your child. There is something called training, home training. In our own days, they call it home training. Train your child. Give your child your value and your beliefs. What are the things that you value? You know, tell them about it. Train your child. Train them. Give them home training. Give them home training. You know, let them believe in my dad, my late dad of blessed memory. You know, he used to tell us. He would sit us down. You know, we sit down on the round table. You know, me and my siblings. We sit down. They will be teaching us, telling us integrity, contentment. You know, tell us that be contented with whatever your parents give you. Don't look at other children, what they bring to school. Don't look at what other children are displaying. Do you understand? Be satisfied with what they give you. You know, those are the things that we call value. Value. They call it home training in our days. It is value, you know. Give them this value. Teach them. Teach your children. Let them have this culture, this value system that is solid with them, that they must remain in. They must be integrity is important. Integrity. They must say the truth at all times. Even if they are killing them, they must say the truth. They must, you know, they must not steal. They must not take what does not belong to them. They must not bear false witness. You know, these things it's what will breed a good child. You know, a good child, that's what we breed. Then they will say this child is well trained, this child is a good child, you know. Tell them, teach them all these things. Train your child, you know, train them, teach them table manners. Teach your girl child how to sit. Teach your girl child how to sit. Teach them to greet. Teach them to greet elders. Teach them to respect elders. Teach them not to talk to people, to adults back anyhow. You know, teach them courtesy, to greet, you know. Teach them the magic words, sorry, please, excuse me. Teach your children all these things. They are very important. These are the things that will make the society better at large. Because a child that is not well trained at home will create a problem out there. And then when there is problem out there, then the society will have problem. And if I as a parent, produce a child that is bad and wayward, will go to the school and create problem for the school. And another child comes to the school as well and behave wayward and create problem for the teachers. Then the teachers have a bunch of problems in his hand, you know, and there's problem in the school. Do you understand? So this is what we are talking about. So let each parent train their child. Each parent train your children. Then we create a better society for ourselves. Do you understand what I'm saying? So each parent should teach their children, teach them things that we call value or home training. These are the things that will help our society and keep our society sane and better for tomorrow. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the list is continue. Integrity, not to steal, not to bear false witness, to use the three magic words, please, sorry, excuse me. Teach them table manners, not to eat anyhow in public. You know, teach them neatness, to always look at themselves before they leave the house, so that they are well dressed. Oh, if this dress is not clean enough, then they should not wear it out. You know. Teach them hard work. You know, hard work is working hard is not a crime. You know, teach them to look good. Teach them, you know, by the way, am I not looking good? Just a joke there. You know, teach them to respect content and all of that, and the list continue. You know, so that's number 4. So teach them at home. So I go to the number 5. So the number 5 is teach your children. This is very important. Please listen to this. Teach your children complex things. Expose your children, especially those who are matured in the senior primary and secondary and all of that. Expose them to complex things early. Expose your children to complex things early. If not, they will not be able to compete with their colleagues in future. Expose them to complex things. Expose them. Teach them mathematics. Teach them binary. Teach them multiplication. Teach them statistics. Let them begin to do simple statistics. Teach them word problems. If you have this, you know, there are complex word problems. You know, give it to them. Give them quantitative reasoning. Let them expose them. This will do a lot to their mind. It will grow their mind. You know, like that saying, I do not know exact author. He said, a mind once stretched by an idea cannot return to its original state. So when you begin to expose them every day to those complex things, their mind will begin to stretch and they will know how to deal with these things. That's why some students cannot go for some complex courses or some serious courses, because they've not been taught to or exposed to some complex things. So they find it very difficult. People drop out of some courses, drop out of school. Do you understand? So if you don't want your kids to drop out tomorrow, teach them, expose them early to complex things. Then the last one is that husband and wife, parents should agree on how they want to train their children. Agree on how you want to train your child. Not that the father is training the child this way, or go into education. The wife is saying go into education. The father is saying go into sport, or one is saying go into this, the other is saying go into that. No, let's agree together. If you allow your child to decide for himself or herself, then allow the child. If you want to decide for the child and you want to put her in expose her to a particular thing, agree together on that thing and expose that child to it. Then the way you correct them at home, you know, agree to all of that, you know, as parents. Do you understand? Not that the husband will be speaking in ABC, the wife will be speaking in numbers. Do you understand? So then the last but not the least is religion. Expose your children. So teach them the way of the Lord. Expose them to the things of God. Teach them your religion. Expose them to the things of God. Let them know about God. This world that we live in is two-faced. There is spiritual and there is physical. So let them harm them spiritually. Do you understand? Harm them spiritually. Harm them spiritually. And the last but not the least is engage your kid. If you do not engage your kids, there will be a problem. And the world, the system will engage them. There is so much content that the world is churning out. I'm a data analyst. There's so much content that the world is churning out every day, per second, than anybody, both adults can handle and children can handle. Even adults cannot resist the social media. They spend a good number of hours every day on social media. No, talk less of children, Roblox and all those things, and Rangers, whatever it is, all those kids cartoon upon cartoon, So create content for your children. Engage them with what you want them to be filled with, or else there will be a problem. Do you understand? So let us know your thoughts on this. That will be all on this episode today. Share, like, and comment. Stay blessed and God bless.